Hello YouTube, and now I want to point out one thing before I start off this vlog, which is, I know it's out late. I'm so sorry it's out on Wednesday instead of Monday like it should be. I was very busy for the past 2 days, so I didn't really have time to make it, and on Monday when I did have time, it was really dark, and yeah, you guys would only be able to see my face, and I'm guessing that would be annoying. So, yeah. Here's my vlog that should have been on Monday, but hopefully my next vlog I can do on Monday. But anyway, the movie Pan. Oh my god, I am looking forward to this movie. I don't know why, it just looks awesome. They have a flying ship, they have these bubbles with fish in them for some reason. They have Peter Pan looking at Neverland and asking, is this Canada? I don't really get it, but okay. And, oh my god, I'm looking forward to this. It just looks so cool. But, I, of course, want to make a vlog out of this because it doesn't seem to be getting that much attention. And, for all the people who have seen it, they're usually split. They're either saying, oh yeah, this looks cool, I want to see it. Or, oh my god, who would be the lame person who wants to see this? Well, apparently I'm one of those people. And I'm really excited for it. But it does look like there are going to be some changes. Like Tiger Lily is going to be beating up people and not Native American and doesn't have black hair. Okay. I don't know how that happened, but I guess she changed nationality or race. I have no idea how she did that. And somehow grew older, yet then grew younger for the Peter Pan movie. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna assume that this one does not connect to the Disney version whatsoever. Although, it probably does connect more to Hook. With my favorite actor, Robin Williams, in it. And I think it's gonna connect to that one for two reasons. One, it has the same writer. And yeah, I'm excited to see what it'll do with this. We saw what he did with an older Pan, maybe now I think that we should see what he does with a younger Pan. And also, Hook. I think that's going to connect with Hook because of Hook. Because in this movie, he's a good guy for one. So, that seems like it could be a big step. Like, making him a good guy, that's gonna be kind of tricky to make him the bad guy. I'm expecting a sequel from this movie, which will show Hook well, either Hook's going to be drawn into the bad side like they did with Star Wars and Anakin, but if that doesn't happen, then somehow Pan is going to betray him. And that I'm just interested in seeing. I'm guessing that's gonna happen at, well, when Peter cut off his hand, but yeah, anything could happen really. I have no idea how he's going to become a bad guy, but to me it's either those two things. But this is a little bit nitpicky of me, but what the heck did they do to his hair? Hook always had black hair. Why does he have brown hair now? To me, this sort of connects to Hook because in Hook he has a wig that he wears that's all black, and I guess that would make sense. Like he could have lost his hair and then just got a black wig because it looks evil. But yeah, I think that's what they're trying to aim for. But then how does he have a black mustache? It might be a fake mustache, but in that case, where did he get the fake mustache? Who knows, he might have gotten hair dye, but in that case, where did he get hair dye? Did he go to a store with his flying ship? And then just say, hey, I want hair dye. Did he just do that? How did he get the hair dye? How was his mustache black? I don't know how that would have happened. And also in this one, he seems to have a different accent than he had in Hook. And Hook, he had a little bit of a kind of British accent. How would that work? How would his voice change? Maybe it'll be explained in the movie. I don't know, but I'm kind of interested to see where they'll go with that. Then there's Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard. Oh my god, why hasn't this happened yet? This looks like the best casting out of the movie. Because we all know that Hugh Jackman's a good actor. He played Wolverine, and he had a lot of fun with that role, I think, and now he's playing Blackbeard, and he looks like he's having just as much fun. Like, he knows when to be serious, yet he also knows when to be to be completely over the top, as seen as when he says "Welcome to Neverland." He's like jumping up on this thing, and then he's just like screaming it at the top of his lungs. Yeah, it seems like he's kind of going over the top here at some points, but then there's a point where he says, "Have you come to kill me, Peter?" And he's very quiet and very calmed down at that moment. So yeah, I think that he's just gotta keep on going back and forth. Like, I don't know how that'll work though. Like, he'll just keep on going back and forth and back and forth. Like, there are moments where he'll be pushed over the edge and just be like, okay, nope, that's it. You're dying. You're gonna die. You're just dead now. You're dead to me. And there are gonna be other moments where he's gonna be like a silent plotter and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting combination for a villain. Like, I would like to see a villain that could plot in Neverland, which I don't really know how that'll work, but hey, anything could happen. And then there's Pan. I am completely split on this, because either he's going to be very interesting and he's going to be well acted, well, not as well as Robin Williams, but pretty good. That could happen. That's a complete possibility. Or he could just be taken in by all the other actors, and then just sort of be like, oh yeah, Pan was in this. He was okay, I guess. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how he's gonna be, and also, the fact is, we haven't seen this actor anywhere else. This actor is a completely new actor. What is he going to be like? What is he going to do? How is he going to do this performance? I don't know. But in all honesty, I can't wait to see it. And there's also a moment in the trailer that I think is kind of interesting. I read one of the comments, and this is kind of an interesting little idea. That, his mother knows about Neverland. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Because in this note, she says, I pray that one day we'll meet again, in this world or another. What the heck does or another mean? Does she actually mean Neverland? If so, how did she learn about Neverland? Did she come back from Neverland? Is she Wendy's grandmother or something? What the heck? What does that mean? Like, does she already know about Neverland? If so, how did she find out about it? Was it from the stories, which weren't around because Pan wasn't around at that point? Or did she think it was the Grand Order of things? Like Shyamalan? I don't know. It just seems really interesting to me. Like, what's she gonna be like? Will she play a point? Will we ever see her again? I don't know. And also the mermaids seem to have a bigger role in this movie. Like how in Hook they were just kind of there just to save Pan at one moment, but then just kind of disappeared and had nothing to do with the rest of the story. And in the Disney version, yeah, they're just there for exposition on why Hook is obsessed with Peter. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what they'll do in this movie, because they brought them up in 2 points in most of the trailers, except for the first one. The first one they just sort of are there for a little bit in the camera, but in the third trailer they actually do have a clip showing, hey, they're here. and I don't know what that's gonna be like. I don't know if they're gonna do anything with them, or if they'll just be completely pointless. But there is one thing that kind of annoys me. How in Hook, most of the stuff in it was a made set. Like, you could tell there was some CG used, and it was pretty good CG, it still is. But it was mainly all handmade. That's kind of painfully obvious at the Pirates area, but yeah, they at least had handmade sets. Here, most of it seems to be CG. Like, sure, they might have some real sets every once in a while, but it seems to be mostly CG. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I mean, CG is getting very overused. Like, look at Pacific Rim. That one's mainly CG everywhere. But if the effects are good enough, then I'm fine with it. Then I'm open to the idea that they're trying to do this. But the effects are bad, which one of the effects were kind of lame at one point. Like, in the part where Pan was tied to a rope and they started to go up into space. Yeah, those effects didn't really look that great. It kind of was obvious that he was a CG puppet. Or on a green screen. So, yeah, I don't really know how these effects are gonna work. And then there's, to me, what I'm very curious about. How will Tinkerbell be involved in this? Because I used to be a really big fan of her for some reason. I don't know why. And I don't know what she's gonna do in this. Is she actually even gonna have a point in one anywhere? I mean, she doesn't really seem to. I mean, the most that I could have seen of her that I could have seen, that's a big point, is that I could have seen, was a little flickering light right next to Pan. Is that her? If so, then why is she a flickering light? I think that needs to be answered. And also, she would have to make some point in the story, because how is he gonna fly? I don't know. Is she gonna be in the story? I really do hope that she is, because Anna's a whole lot better than the Hook one. That was like my biggest complaint with Hook was Tinkerbell, because she was way too nice. But yeah, I really do hope that she's a little bit more interesting here, as she is in it. And yeah, I'm fine with them taking out some of the characters. I'm completely fine with that. But she's a crucial part. She's a very crucial part of the Peter Pan movies. Like, she helps them fly. She was a story arc in the Disney version. In Hook, even, she at least had a point, which was taking Peter to Neverland. So yeah, I really do hope that she has a point in this movie, and that's not completely pointless. Like, not to say, hey, she's here! She's in this movie, be happy, I guess. Yeah, I do want her to actually have a point, and not just be there for fans of her. I guess there are fans of her. But, yeah, I really do think that she has to have a point in this. So, yeah. If you guys have any ideas on what you think, if you guys want to see this movie, I'll put a link in the description. If I missed anything to talk about in this 13-minute vlog, then, say it in the comments, and we can have a little conversation about that if you want. So, yeah.